For decades, we've looked at the edge of our solar system and seen nothing but a cold, lonely, and dead rock. We called it the ninth planet. Then we took that title away, and eventually we almost forgot about it. But in 2015, something happened that changed everything. NASA's New Horizons spacecraft zoomed past the most mysterious resident of our cosmic neighborhood, sending back images that left the global scientific community in absolute shock. What we found wasn't a frozen graveyard, it was a world pulsing with activity, a place where ice behaves like fire, and where the very ingredients of life might be hiding in the dark. Welcome to the real Pluto, a world far more complex, dangerous, and alive than anyone ever dared to imagine. Imagine a place so cold that water ice is as hard as granite, forming jagged mountain ranges that pierce the sky 3 miles high. This is the reality of Pluto's surface. When the first high-resolution data streamed back to Earth, scientists expected to see a surface scarred by billions of years of asteroid impacts, much like our moon. Instead, they saw Sputnik Planitia, a massive, heart-shaped basin of brilliant white nitrogen ice, completely smooth and virtually crater-free. In geological terms, this means the surface is brand new. Something is refreshing Pluto's face from the inside out. It's as if the planet has a heartbeat, a hidden source of energy that defies every law we thought we knew about small, distant worlds. But the mysteries don't stop at the smooth plains. On the edges of these frozen seas, we've discovered what can only be described as cryovolcanoes. Unlike the volcanoes on Earth that spew molten rock, Pluto's giants, like Right Mons, appear to have erupted with a slushy mix of water, ammonia, and methane. This lava freezes almost instantly in the minus 380-degree atmosphere, building massive, undulating structures that look like something out of a science fiction fever dream. The presence of these ice volcanoes suggests an internal heat source, perhaps powered by the slow decay of radioactive elements deep within its rocky core. It raises the ultimate question. If it's warm enough for liquid slush to erupt on the surface, what is happening even deeper down? This leads us to the most radical theory in modern planetary science, the hidden ocean of Pluto. New evidence suggests that beneath that thick, icy crust lies a vast, liquid water ocean. Think about the implications. At the very edge of the solar system, where sunlight is just a faint glimmer, there could be more liquid water than all of Earth's oceans combined. This isn't just about geology, it's about the search for life. With a steady heat source and complex organic molecules known as tholins staining the surface in deep reds, Pluto has the raw ingredients for a prebiotic soup. We used to think life needed a bright sun and a thick atmosphere, but Pluto is teaching us that life might be much more resilient, hiding in the dark, pressurized depths of distant moons and dwarf planets. Speaking of moons, Pluto's companion, Charon, is a story of its own. Charon is so large that it doesn't just orbit Pluto, the two of them dance around a common point in empty space, locked in a gravitational embrace. They are a binary system, a twin-world phenomenon that is unique in our neck of the woods. Charon's surface is torn by massive canyons, deeper and longer than the Grand Canyon, suggesting that it too once had a subsurface ocean that froze and expanded, cracking the moon's very foundation. Around them, 4 smaller moons, Styx, Nix, Kerberos, and Hydra, tumble chaotically, refusing to stay in a steady rotation. It is a miniature solar system, complex and beautiful, proving that size has nothing to do with significance. Even Pluto's atmosphere is a marvel. It's thin, mostly nitrogen, but it's remarkably structured. When New Horizons looked back at Pluto as it moved away, it captured a haunting blue haze, layered in distinct rings that stretch hundreds of miles into space. This atmosphere breathes, expanding when Pluto is closer to the sun and collapsing into frost when it retreats into the deep cold. Within these hazy layers, chemical reactions triggered by ultraviolet light create the complex organics that fall like reddish snow onto the surface. It is a world that is chemically active, constantly recycling its gases and ices in a slow cosmic rhythm. The 2006 demotion of Pluto to a dwarf planet sparked a firestorm of debate, but the more we learn, the labels seem irrelevant. Whether we call it a planet or a dwarf, Pluto has proven to be more geologically and atmospherically active than Mars, and far more mysterious than we ever expected. It serves as a gateway to the Kuiper Belt, a vast frontier of millions of icy objects that hold the secrets of our solar system's birth. Pluto is the king of this frontier, a sentinel standing guard at the border of the interstellar void. As New Horizons continues its journey further into the dark, leaving Pluto behind, the data it gathered will keep scientists busy for decades. We're realizing that the outer reaches of our solar system aren't just a collection of leftovers, they are a vibrant, evolving landscape. Pluto has shattered our ego and our definitions. It has shown us that even in the coldest, darkest corners of existence, there is beauty, movement, and the tantalizing possibility of life. We went to Pluto to see the end of the solar system, but instead, we found a brand new beginning. The truth is, we've only just scratched the surface of this icy enigma, and Pluto is still waiting to tell us its greatest secrets.